Being a student athlete is challenging in itself. However, experiencing the loss of a loved one at the same time makes the challenge even tougher to bear. With all that she has been through, Florida State women's basketball junior Ivey Slaughter has been able to show her strength after the passing of her grandfather. Born and raised in Macon, Georgia, Slaughter spent many of her childhood years with her grandfather.
And I used to stay with them for about 2 or 3 years. And so our bond has been great. He's always, when I played in high school and middle school, he always came to the games. We went to his church as well, so our bond was very strong. It's kind of unbreakable.
It was on February 21st, 2015, when Slaughter received the heartbreaking news. Her beloved Poppy had passed away.
My grandma FaceTimed me the day that he passed, and we were about to head to Boston College, and all my teammates were there to support me, and especially Coach Sue. So they were a big part of, everything I was going through, and then without them, I don't know if I would have made it.
Being an adored pastor in his hometown, Ivey's grandfather made a positive impact on almost everyone he met.
Her grandfather was so important to all of us. He's a wonderful man, did so much for the community up in Macon. It wasn't just about the Slaughter family, it was about so many other people. And so they've actually just started a foundation for him since his passing.
Ivey's grandfather was not only an important part of her life, he also had a positive influence on some of her teammates as well.
I mean, instantly the first time you met him, you saw how caring he was. Even though he knew I played basketball with Ivey and met me a few times, I remember we were about to leave her house and it was cold outside, and he had gave me one of his jackets at Ivey's grandmother's house because he didn't want me cold, and he didn't even know me, but just because of how much he cared about people and making a difference in people's lives.
Being the youngest of 11 children and never getting to meet her own grandfather, Ivey's teammate and friend Kai James instantly took a liking to Poppy. With his caring and fun-loving personality, James had many fond memories that still bring a smile to her face.
One weekend I went home with Ivey for, I think it was a family gathering she had, and her granddad thought it was so funny that I don't eat chicken on the bone, and he was teasing me about it.
With all the laughter and joy he spread, Poppy taught Ivey to always be strong and prepare for what life throws at you, every day, and especially in the game.
My first year was kind of hard. I was always getting down on myself, but my sophomore year and then this year I've been more mentally tough.
And as for what values he taught her, Ivey says there are 2 she will never forget.
Put God first, always pray about everything, and also, family is the biggest thing that you can have. He was a very strong person about family, and I think those were 2 really strong values that he taught me.
Wearing her jersey of garnet with a heart of gold, Ivey believes that this season they can make it all the way, especially knowing her Poppy will be watching from the best seat in the house. I'm Alyssa Perez, reporting for Seminoles Sports Magazine.